survive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and here's J.C. Horn, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Panthers and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Singletary to get the drive started. Dances by him. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll run the option left. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. We having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Singletary going to get the handoff. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give, Singletary right side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Devin Singletary, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. To the 27-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
On play action, Fields. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Looks good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They go right back to Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Off play action, Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And some room to work. The 40. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Devin Singletary is certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Handoff on the option to Singletary. Oh, good move at the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamison Williams, 77 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to... He's got a man, complete! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we have reached... Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. As this offense... The opening drive of the second half, Charles. Remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They came back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Fields on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs?
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 26 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Luck's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. To where you were to start the half.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a first down throw, Fields. Touchdown! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Fields. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles return. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fielded at about the 28. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
This is the tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
That pass caught. It's Williams. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ochena Nwosu in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. There he goes again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Fields over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
On play action, Fields. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz to try to end the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a...
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And is this deep?
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it